What's buzzing in the tech universe today? Get ready for a rapid-fire update that you absolutely cannot miss. We're diving headfirst into the latest breakthroughs that are shaping our future, right now. First up, we've got a deep dive into AI's energy innovation and its environmental footprint. Next, we're exploring a potential game-changer in personal AI assistance. Apple is reportedly eyeing Google's Gemini to power the next evolution of Siri. And speaking of Google and AI's environmental impact, we're breaking down new claims about how AI is consuming water and whether the numbers add up. Finally, we're seeing how AI is entering the public sector, with a look at government web design and a surprising new deal for federal agencies. Stay tuned for all the details and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. AI's energy equation. A greener future, /n/n AI is rapidly transforming our world, from medicine to autonomous systems, but its growing power demands are a critical concern. This week, we're getting a transparent look at the environmental cost of AI, specifically focusing on energy innovation and the footprint of large language models. In a significant move towards transparency and sustainability, the company behind ChatGPT Insights has released a comprehensive methodology for measuring the energy, water, and carbon emissions of its AI models. This initiative aims to shed light on a crucial aspect of AI development that has, until now, lacked detailed public data. The focus is on both the energy consumed during AI inference, the process of generating responses, and the broader infrastructure required to support these advanced systems. The company highlights its commitment to efficiency, detailing how a 12-month period of focused development has led to remarkable improvements. The median energy consumption per text prompt for their Gemini apps has decreased by an astonishing 33 times, while the carbon footprint has been reduced by 44 times. To put this into perspective, the energy used for a median prompt is now equivalent to watching television for less than 9 seconds. This incredible progress is attributed to a multifaceted approach, including optimizing custom-built hardware, refining software, and enhancing the models themselves. Beyond the models, the company is also investing heavily in its physical infrastructure. They've engineered smarter, more resilient grids and are scaling up both existing and next-generation clean energy sources to meet the burgeoning energy demands of AI. A key achievement shared is the reduction of data center energy emissions by 12% in 2024, even as electricity consumption grew by 27% year-over-year due to business expansion. This was achieved through significant advancements in data center efficiency, a long-standing commitment that underpins their AI ambitions. The release of this data and methodology is more than just a technical report. It's a call for broader industry transparency and collaboration. By sharing their approach to measuring and mitigating AI's environmental impact, they hope to foster a collective effort towards developing more sustainable AI solutions. This is particularly vital as AI's role in addressing major societal challenges, from healthcare to climate resilience, continues to expand. Industry analysts and the tech community are closely watching these developments, recognizing that efficiency gains in AI are not just about cost savings, but are fundamental to enabling AI's widespread adoption without exacerbating environmental concerns. The commitment to transparency and the demonstrated progress in reducing energy consumption per prompt are seen as crucial steps in building trust and ensuring a responsible AI future. But is AI's thirst for resources the only big story? Hold on, because the tech world is buzzing with more. Next, we're diving into a potential paradigm shift for one of the most iconic digital assistants, Siri's AI secret. A Google partnership on the horizon, /n/n, in a move that could redefine the landscape of personal AI assistants. Apple is reportedly in early-stage discussions with Google to potentially leverage its powerful Gemini AI models for a significant overhaul of Siri. This exploration signals a major shift in Apple's AI strategy, potentially moving away from its historically device-centric approach to embrace cutting-edge external AI technologies to close its perceived gap with rivals. The talks, as first reported by Bloomberg, suggest that Google's Gemini could form the core of Siri's next major upgrade, slated for release next year. This potential collaboration comes as Apple faces increasing pressure to enhance its AI capabilities, with Siri updates having been plagued by delays and engineering setbacks in recent years. The internal AI leadership has reportedly been restructured, with key projects now under the purview of Craig Federighi and Mike Rockwell, who are evaluating all available options for a faster path forward. Apple is reportedly exploring multiple avenues, testing both its internally developed models, codenamed Linwood, and external AI systems, codenamed Glenwood. This dual-track approach allows Apple to compare the performance and integration of its own AI advancements against the capabilities offered by industry leaders like Google, OpenAI, and Anthropic. While no final decision has been made, the fact that Apple is actively considering such deep integration with a competitor like Google highlights the urgency and the challenges it faces in the AI race. This potential partnership is particularly noteworthy given Apple's long-standing commitment to user privacy, often achieved by processing AI tasks directly on devices. Relying on external AI models, even through its private cloud compute system, represents a significant consideration. However, the company has already begun to incorporate external AI tools, such as ChatGPT features for image generation within iOS 17, and has reportedly favored OpenAI and Anthropic systems for internal AI coding projects over its own. The competitive landscape is fierce, with rivals like Google, OpenAI, and Microsoft making significant strides in generative AI. Apple's AI division has also experienced internal turbulence, with key personnel departures raising questions about its in-house development capabilities. The company is reportedly testing its first trillion-parameter model, a substantial leap from its current 150 billion-parameter systems, but the timeline for integrating such advanced models remains uncertain. CEO Tim Cook has emphasized the need for Apple to win in AI and has signaled increased investment in the sector. Historically, Apple has entered markets later than competitors, but has often succeeded by refining products and user experiences. This strategy is now being tested as the company seeks to make a significant impact in the AI-driven future. User impact. The market reaction has been swift, with Alphabet shares seeing a notable rise following the news, underscoring the potential impact of such a partnership. Industry observers are keenly watching to see how Apple will balance its privacy-focused ethos with the need to adopt powerful, often cloud-based, AI technologies to remain competitive. But while Apple navigates its AI strategy, another major player is making waves with its own AI claims. Is the picture of AI's resource consumption as rosy as it seems? We're about to dive into the details of Google's new report on AI water usage. Google's AI water footprint. A closer look at the numbers /n/n Google has recently published a report claiming significant advancements in reducing the water consumption of its AI models, specifically its Gemini applications. The report, which details a new methodology for measuring AI's environmental impact, suggests that generating a median-length text prompt now requires only about 0.26 milliliters of water, a figure substantially lower than previous estimates from other research institutions. This claim positions Google's AI as remarkably resource-efficient, with the company contrasting its findings with estimates suggesting that generating a page of text could require up to 540.75 ml of water, using models like Mistral Large 2 or GPT-3. However, this new data has sparked debate, with experts like Shayle Ren, an associate professor at UC Riverside and co-author of influential papers on AI's water footprint, arguing that Google's claims are misleading. The core of the criticism lies in what Ren describes as a false equivalence between on-site and total water consumption. Google's new figure reportedly only accounts for water used directly within its data centers, primarily for cooling systems that prevent hardware from overheating. These cooling towers are crucial for maintaining operational efficiency, and Google itself acknowledges that evaporative cooling accounts for a significant portion of the water removed from watersheds near its facilities. The controversy arises because this on-site figure does not include the substantial amount of water required to generate the electricity that powers these data centers. Power plants, whether they use fossil fuels or nuclear energy, also rely heavily on cooling towers, consuming vast quantities of water. Therefore, even data centers that do not directly use water for cooling can still have a considerable impact on local water resources through their energy consumption. Wren points out that while Google's methodology isn't entirely omitting off-site water usage, its comparison is flawed. The company is comparing its new, on-site-only metric against previous studies that included both on-site and off-site water consumption, effectively comparing apples to oranges. Wren emphasizes that previous UC Riverside research did provide on-site estimates, which could have allowed for a more direct, apples-to-apples comparison. According to UC Riverside's 2023 paper, the on-site water consumption for an average U.S. data center was estimated at 2.2 ml per request, a figure significantly higher than Google's claimed 0.26 ml, but still far lower than the total consumption, figures Google cited from their work. Google has defended its findings, with Ben Townsend, head of infrastructure strategy and sustainability, stating that the UC Riverside study's claims and methods are flawed. Townsend specifically criticized the study for assuming a grid predominantly powered by water-cooled thermoelectric plants, a condition he asserts does not accurately reflect Google's data center operations, which he claims are more energy efficient and less water-intensive. Despite Google's defense, the debate highlights the complexities in accurately measuring and reporting the environmental impact of AI. The efficiency gains Google claims, such as a 33x reduction in energy consumption per prompt over the past year, suggest that AI models are indeed becoming more efficient. However, the method of reporting and comparing these metrics remains a critical point of discussion for transparency and accurate environmental assessment. User impact. The discrepancy in reported figures has led to a lively debate within the tech community and among environmental advocates, raising questions about the transparency and accuracy of corporate sustainability reporting in the rapidly evolving AI sector. Now that we've examined AI's resource consumption, let's see how this technology is entering new, influential spheres. Our final story looks at how governments are embracing AI and a surprisingly low-cost entry point. Government embraces AI. Trump orders web overhaul. Google offers Gemini for pennies \n in a significant directive aimed at modernizing the federal government's digital presence. President Donald Trump has issued an executive order targeting improvements in federal web design and overall user experience. The order, titled America by Design, mandates that government websites and physical spaces, particularly those impacting Americans' daily lives, must see substantial improvements in usability and aesthetics. This initiative will be spearheaded by a newly established national design studio and a chief design officer, tasked with coordinating agency efforts and reducing duplicative design costs. Federal agencies are expected to deliver initial results by July 4, 2026, with a focus on enhancing public trust through standardized and high-quality digital experiences. The General Services Administration is also directed to consult with the new design official to update the U.S. web design system, a crucial resource for agencies managing their online presence. In parallel with this push for digital modernization, Google has announced a groundbreaking initiative called Gemini for Government. Through a new General Services Administration (GSA) deal, Google will make its advanced Gemini AI models and tools accessible to federal agencies at an astonishingly low price, less than 50 cents per agency for a one-year subscription. This offer, valid through 2026, positions Google as a key player in enabling government AI adoption. The platform is described as a complete AI platform and includes access to powerful Gemini models, as well as tools like NotebookLM for research and note-taking, and AI agents designed for deep research and idea generation. This move by Google follows similar public sector offerings from other AI companies like xAI, Anthropic, and OpenAI. But Google's existing extensive federal cloud business gives it a significant advantage. The Gemini for Government initiative is part of a broader trend of AI companies making their technologies more accessible to public sector clients. For government agencies, this means gaining access to sophisticated AI capabilities that can potentially streamline operations, improve public services, and enhance decision-making processes. The low cost of entry makes advanced AI tools more feasible for agencies that may have budget constraints, accelerating the adoption of AI across various government functions. This dual focus on design improvement and AI integration reflects a strategic effort by the administration to leverage technology for greater efficiency and public service delivery. The executive order on design emphasizes the importance of user centricity, while the Google partnership provides the technological backbone to achieve these goals more effectively. The success of these initiatives will depend on the effective implementation by federal agencies and the continued innovation in AI platforms designed for government use. User impact. This dual approach is expected to significantly enhance how citizens interact with government services online, making them more intuitive and responsive, while also equipping agencies with powerful AI tools to tackle complex challenges. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. We've covered AI's environmental efforts, Apple's AI strategy, the debate over AI's water usage, and government AI adoption. Stick around for a quick recap of everything you need to know. And that's a wrap on today's Essential Tech Updates. We saw AI innovation tackling energy efficiency head-on, Apple potentially partnering with Google for Siri's next evolution, a deep dive into the debate surrounding AI's water consumption, and governments getting a powerful AI boost at a rock-bottom price. Don't miss out on any future breakthroughs. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to ChatGPT Insights for your daily dose of tech news, and ring that notification bell so you're always the first to know. Follow us on all social platforms for more insights. We'll see you in the next one.